we'll see Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look... This Steeler ball club entering play. It's been a good season for them so far, and they're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Right to the air is Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dean Lowry, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now they go play action now. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Herbig. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, here's Pirine. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They run it with Pirine on first down. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Straight ahead, Patterson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Pirine. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying for it with Pirine. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Pirine. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A give left side for P. Ryan. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Connor Hayward, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller... try, turn to a little more power, they score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dean Lowry, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing method.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That was short one to Gesicki. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dean Lowry able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Burrow. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control? This game.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Here's Pirine again on second down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, Pirine. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So from the 37, here's second down at a yard. They'll try the right side with P. Ryan. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go play action now. Wilson. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was LaMichael Pirine who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. DeMarvin Leal fighting through to bring him down that time. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Pirine. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On third down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pirine. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Connor Hayward with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's 21-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 11 now. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 101 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. And I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll kick things off in the AFC North. Two teams with intertwined histories, to say the least. Baltimore playing host to Cleveland. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Well, the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll give it to Patterson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hand off here for Pirine.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Patterson.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Nick Herbig able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now out come the Steelers. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Patterson running between the tackles. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll run with Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9. Yards, and the offense stays out there. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Second and a couple. They'll hand it to Pirine. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, a run with Patterson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, second down. Pickens going in motion left. On second down, Pirine. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Connor Hayward, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Back now in Pittsburgh. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Zach Moss. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run it here with Pirine. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it's Wilson.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 14 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more
Log on to easports.com.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.